Hi ho folks, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the Gnome Mage. Well, hi Turwinkle.
Salutations.
Are you all set for today?
Indubitably.
Well, great, because today we are going to go and interview the Shadowtusk tribe. That's right, the Shadowtusk tribe is one of the oldest horde guilds on the server. And so we're looking forward to finding out what they are up to and what they're all about. So without further ado, let us go put on our disguise and go and talk with the Shadowtusk tribe. Alrighty folks, well, we've made it to Zul'Gurub, and as you can see, Turwinkle here has put on his goblin disguise today. He's perfected his spell a little bit more, and as you can see, here's his goblin disguise. He's named himself Sluffy, but for the most part, everybody knows him still as Turwinkle. And so let us see if we can find the Shadowtusk tribe. It's a little scary here in Zul'Gurub, and so we've kind of searched all over, and we think maybe at the top of these stairs here, if Sluffy can get up these stairs. And oh, yep, I think we found them. Here they are, folks. The Shadowtusk tribe. And right out at the front here is Mayhem, chief of the Shadowtusk Clan, not tribe, but clan. And she's Mayhem of the Nightfall, and she's level 90 Troll Warlock. Hello.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
This is...
Oh, go ahead.
this is my guild, the Shadowtusk Clan. It is clan. Go on.
Alrighty. Well, boy, they look great here. And I see they go all the way up the stairs. What a one... Now, this is an all-troll guild, is that correct?
Yes, it is all troll. It has been since its beginning.
Oh, well, wonderful. And so let us try and meet all these wonderful, wonderful folks you brought with you today. And I guess what we will do here is we will start on the left side and work our way up the left side first, and then maybe work our way back down the right side. So let's go ahead and meet everybody on the left side first here.
Alright. Well, this is Cruel. He is a dark spear and quite a sneaker. This is going to be a while. This is Mahjong. She's a long runner and also a dark spear. This is a very charismatic raptor. He is Raptor.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, the raptor. Who is this? Somebody's pet or?
This is Torshu's pet, and Torshu's right next to him. He is of the dark spear.
Okay.
Up here, we have Zai, a newer member of the dark spear.
Okay, let me get up. Let poor Sluffy get up the stairs here. Okay.
I know, I'm struggling to get up them too. Quite a long line, right? This is Luna, witch doctor in training, and Zandalari. Over here is Xerxes, fun to say, Blood Scout, Joe Flanu of the Harik follower, and Blood Scout as well. They actually put blood in their hair. Fun fact.
Oh, nice. Okay.
that's how we roleplay them in the guild.
All right.
they all have red hair. Chilatal, she is a dark spear, very nice. Zalakar, who is less nice, and an Imani, blood drink.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Zalakar. We always make fun of them. This is, I never said her name out loud. Janaya, that's prettier said out loud. She is dark spear, I think.
Okay, and she doesn't have blood in her hair.
No.
Okay.
This is Dai. He is our shadow hunter. Or one of them. Over here is Rinjai, who is also the dark spear. Tezuli, I'm sorry, of the shadow spear. She's another one of the shadow hunters. We have so many. Not really.
Okay.
Zumbi, witch doctor, and dark spear, and probably the nicest troll in the whole dang city, I swear.
Okay.
He is. Ochnar, who is the previous guild leader and also a shadow hunter, showed up tonight. Thank you, Ochnar.
All right, now,
Hey,
before
anytime.
before we get to the next line, let Sluffy rest here a second. And folks, when we come back, we will see the other side as well. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back, and now we are going to go back down the other side here and meet the rest of the folks that have come to this interview. So let us start with the first one here.
Over here we have Garsfan of the Shadow Sphere, and he's a shadow hunter in training. We call them Shades, which is cute. Oh, I'm going to butcher this name, and I am so sorry. It's Shakij. I've never said that out loud. He is a newer member. He is of the Shadow Sphere as well. And over here we have Zakax, Drakari. He's not actually a monk in character. He just punches people.
Okay.
Uses the sharp things to stab them. Over here is Taranji. He is a priest of Harik, and I can't quite remember. I want to say Shadow Spear. No, Dark Spear. I'm sorry. Takula over here is a Gurubashi warrior. Tictac, we like to call him. And here is Drezel, our... I'm serious, we do. We call him Tictac. This is Drezel, our mage. He loves being a mage. He's Dark Spear as well.
He's got a great gear there. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I like his staff too. This is Wallakash, Drakari Death Knight. We do take those in the guild. Minze, the not so bright one. She's a newer member and a Dark Spear warrior.
The not so bright one. Is that what you said?
It's code for stupid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is Vahin. Frostbane. And over here we have Enzedi, who is of the Kari or Sand Fury, whichever you prefer to use. People go back and forth. And below him, Shekrik of the Sand Fury. She likes to blow things up. That's her primary thing, is blowing things up. And down here we have another Shadow Hunter trainer, Zudaba, I'm sorry. He's of the Dark Spear. And somebody is camouflage. It's Grundy. Grundy, don't be camouflage.
Alrighty. And there you have it, folks. The Shadowtusk Clan. A wonderful, wonderful guild, and we are going to find out all about them coming up next. Alrighty, and so May, where are we now in Zulgrub? What area are we in?
Right now we are standing in the Shrine of Chadras. If anybody's run the ZG instance, I think the old instance, there was a priest in here that turned into a giant spider, actually used the Nerubian model, but you know, spider, all the same.
Yes, and Turwinkle and George, not too long ago, had a mighty battle with Chadra, the Venom Queen, part of the Vile Branch tribe that tried to bring her back into the world. So he's kind of little nervous being here. So let us get on with the interview, and let us ask, first and foremost, how did you come up with the name the Shadowtusk Clan?
Oh, it wasn't me that came up with it. This guild is pretty old, and the first guild leader was, honestly, he was a little young and thought it sounded cool. And it just stuck.
Well, sure, and I think it's unique, and I really like it, and it's descriptive, and so, you know, being young and thinking it's a cool name, sometimes that works. So what kind of guild is the Shadowtusk Clan? Is it a heavy, medium, light RP guild? What kind of guild is it?
We're a a very heavy roleplay guild. We have about usually 3 or more RP events a week. We flirted once with PvE. We might do it again. You know, people sometimes join up for PvP stuff, but it's not our focus at all. Our focus is definitely on pure roleplay.
Alrighty, and is it a military type guild, a trading guild? What kind of stuff does the Shadowtusk Clan do?
We aren't a military guild, although we do sometimes have fighting events, or we'll have storylines revolving around. We had, like, earlier on, some months ago, we had a little war in the jungle, but our primary focus is on what we like to call, like, tribal roleplay, just what it entails to live in a, you know, clan full of trolls, you know?
Okay.
Like spars or little brawls, or just, you know, maybe making stew in the den or something.
All right, well, wonderful. So it's a tribe guild. So as Alliance has, they call house guilds, I guess the trolls would have tribe guilds. So that's very interesting, and it's unique, and I like that. Now, what is the Shadowtusk Clan's history as far as the RP history?
Well, at first, and I want to say again, our guild is over 7 years old, and at first it was an actual tribe, but eventually it became more as more tribes were allowed into it. It became a clan, and basically now the storyline is that we are a clan of trolls living in the husk of this ancient city of Zul'Gurub, protecting it from Hakari that might still be living, and generally trying to survive in a world where, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but all the troll tribes are kind of dying. So we're just here surviving.
All right, well, awesome, and that really allows for a lot of opportunity for RP, and bringing in different tribes and stuff, and making a clan, so you're not just focused on one tribal you know, topics and things like that, and politics, but it actually encompasses quite a bit, doesn't it?
It does, actually. It does encompass quite a bit. That's why when people ask, like, you know, how often do you get into fights, because a lot of people, for military guilds especially, I suppose their focus is on what's the next battle. For us, it's more like sometimes there will be storylines involving battles, sometimes there'll be storylines involving our Valentine's event, maybe. It was a very large event, and we just, all the trolls dressed up, and everybody was fighting each other, you know, to look cool. We're actually in Chadra's shrine for that event, and try to, like, impress the ladies or something silly like that.
Wonderful. So folks, when we come back, we're going to talk about how you can participate in this clan. So we'll be right back with that. All right, May. Well, let us see here. If I made a new character, a troll, and saw this episode and just, oh man, that is great, I want to join them, who do I have to talk to?
Well, you'd have to talk to me, of course, or one of the officers of the clan, but we have a guild website that you can ask for the link for, and on that guild website there is a application that you have to fill out online.
Oh, okay, and where is that guild website located? What's the address on that?
Shadowtuskclan.guildlaunch.com.
Alrighty, and so there you go, folks. The Shadowtusk Clan.guildlaunch.com. Go there, fill out an application. Okay, I filled out the application. Now, is there an age requirement to getting into the guild?
No, we do not have an age requirement. However, when you're filling out the application, there is a warning on there. We do have some mature content in the guild, violence mostly. Trolls are pretty brutal. So
Alrighty.
we'd like people to be mature coming in, but I've met some pretty mature 15-year-olds, and I've met 60-year-olds who throw temper tantrums, so...
Well, that's true. Again, maturity a lot of times isn't indicated by age. So, all right. Now, is there a level requirement to getting into the guild?
Yes, we do have a level requirement for new members. It is necessary to be level 15 or higher to join the guild. This is so we know that you're serious about your tune, for one thing, and also because you have to walk through Stranglethorn Vale to get over here. And while there's no mobs here, it is a bit hard for a level 5 to make it through Stranglethorn Vale. I mean, maybe it's possible.
Right, and I think even for a level 15, that might still be a little difficult getting through there. So, so that is good. So, okay, so you have to be at least level 15 to get in. And obviously...
Can
go
I
ahead.
Say something?
Yes,
I forgot
please.
something. An officer remind me. Also, to keep it fair, we have a level 65 level requirement for DKs to keep it fair for the other new people coming in.
Well, sure, and that exactly. Okay, now obviously you have to be a troll, and you only take trolls. Is that correct?
Yes, we only take trolls in our guild. However, we take, if you want to roleplay, say, a Drakari or a Mani, we do accept those into the guild, which opens up the doors for roleplay if you want to, I don't know, be a Zandalari or a Shadow Spear, or even one of those weird little smolder thorns that do exist somewhere. Don't see those very often.
Okay, and do you have any class restrictions?
No, we do not have any class restrictions. I'd say the only restriction is, like, maybe if you want to play a Kari.
Okay.
For people who want to roleplay that, that is sort of a bit of a closed door unless you're very, very secretive and talk to an officer for a very, very long time.
Alrighty, and lastly, do you have an RP requirement for getting into the guild? Can you be a new role player and still join?
This guild is primarily made up of people who have experience in roleplay, but we are open to new role players, and you know, we love them. They're adorable. They learn a lot while here, I think.
Well,
so no, anybody can come in.
Well, I know I have already learned quite a bit this evening already about Loas and some of the lore. So, folks, if you have a new troll and you're new to role-playing and would like to learn about the lore of being a troll and what that means, this is definitely the guild to do it in. And again, I've already learned so much. Turwinkle and I have learned so much already, and we've only just begun the interview. So this is a great place to learn about troll lore, and a wonderful place to RP a troll as well. So folks, when we come back, we've made it into the guild, and we'll talk about what that means. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty folks, and we are back, and we have two new arrivals. And so who do we have here, May?
Well, right to my right is Shrey's, an older member and a dark spear.
Alrighty.
And beside him is one of our newer members, Drajan, a Zandalari. Very cool dude.
Alright, well, excellent, and welcome to the party, guys. And we'll have you hop back in line there, or back over with the rest of the group. And then we will get back with the interview. Alrighty, and so now do you folks do an in-character or out-of-character interview?
Well, the application online is sort of our out-of-character interview. We have a lot of questions you have to fill out about your character and what you understand lore-wise about your character, like their background and history and such. And so there is a bit of homework you have to do before joining the guild, and then after that, we have an in-character process to explain, you know, what the heck you're doing here, and also go over like a couple of simple guild rules and such.
Okay, and so when we come back, folks, we will go over those rules. So we'll be right back with the rules. Alrighty, May. And so, guild rules. Now that I'm in the guild, what kind of guild rules do I have to follow?
Well, out of character, we don't have too many rules. We do have an out of character sort of chat channel that we have, and we do respect the rules of, you know, don't talk about things that might upset people, like, you know, what your mother told you, politics, money, religion, and mostly just be awesome to each other. In characterly, there's quite a few more rules, such as you know, don't steal from shrines and huts. Don't kill or seriously maim your fellow clans members. Don't fight on shrines. Never go to Hakars, and respect the guild officers and protect your clan and the city that you're in.
Okay, great. Those all sound, you know, especially the out of character rules. You'll find that most guilds have that golden rule, you know, do unto others as you want them to do to you, and so it's good to hear you guys follow that same rule. And it's wonderful the RP rules that you have. Don't fight on shrines. I like that a lot. Also, don't steal from others' huts. It's just great. And so, wonderful. Now, as a new player, where am I placed in the ranks?
Well, at first, you are a Kawashi. It's the sort of trial learning period where you get to be known by the guild, and the guild gets to know you, and you have to take, you know, everything. They aren't so nice to Kawashi sometimes. They aren't allowed to live in a hut.
Oh, so they have to sleep outside?
Oh no, we have a Kawashi den located in the city, but where they all sort of sleep together. We like to roleplay that it smells horrible, and, like troll sweat mixed with raptor dung mixed with stale mud. You know, all that good stuff.
Okay, so how do I quickly get promoted out of the Kawashi hut?
Well, I should say, by the way, we do have like a Kawashi foster system within the guild, so Kawashis could live with members if they are cute and nice and, I don't know, work their way into that.
Okay.
But to get ranked up to Aishi rank, well, we have events in the guild, and some of those events, it's a little bit random. The officers choose which ones, pass out coins basically, and after 5 coins, 5 events basically, you're ranked up to the Aishi rank, which is sort of like the common people rank, you know, common tribesmen, fighters and such. And then after that, to get ranked up, it becomes sort of a sub-officer, officer, and guild leader.
Okay. And so just by participating is how you get promoted, is that correct then?
Yeah, you do get promoted to Aichi by participating. For Atal Larian, the sub-officers, it takes a bit more, and obviously a bit more to get Antuzul, the officer rank. And to be chief, obviously, it's complicated, but it's funny. And characterly, we actually fight for it, so...
Oh, nice. So it's kind of the rule of 8. You have to battle for the chief position. Is that how it's done?
Yes, and characterly there is a fighting thing that you have to do in order to get chief. Mayman didn't actually fight for her rank. Her in-character mate did that for her.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's kind of brutal like that. We also have, somebody mentioned to me, the shamed rank that we demote people to if they do something ludicrous, even for a troll, I suppose.
Oh.
It's a fun rank.
Is anybody in this shamed rank right now?
Ochnar? No, not him.
Okay.
I think Ochnar might still be at shamed. She hasn't been online in a while and wanted that rank for a little while.
I hold shamed rank with pride.
Okay.
She was the previous guild leader and got beat up and earned the shame rank and stuff like that.
Okay.
Storyline stuff. It's not like we give shamed for being bad.
Sure.
So Sealy, of course.
Sure. Now, out of the folks that are here, which one of them gives you the most trouble, you think?
I'm gonna go with probably Zalakar. And I'm sorry, Zalakar.
Oh boy. Okay. And so he's probably in the office the most. Is that correct then?
Hilariously, he's actually an Atal Larian, a sub-officer.
Okay.
Helps us out.
Oh,
Sealy, really nice, and I Sealy, nobody can stand him.
All right, great. Well, there's I've mentioned this before in other guild interviews, but there's always one in each guild that makes it a lot of fun to be in, and so wonderful. So, folks, when we come back, we're going to find out what kind of events the Shadowtusk Clan run, and so we'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have moved into the quote-unquote big hut as it's starting to rain outside, but I guess the rain is a good or a bad thing depending on how I guess the gods feel at this point. So, or the lowest, and so what we're going to talk about next is guild events. And so, May, what kind of guild events do you folks do?
Oh, we have many types of guild events. Sometimes we have big sparring events, or sometimes we have just game events like games of chance or blindfolded games, see who wins. Trolls are very competitive. We have story circles, and sometimes we'll have raptor races for a month at a time, once a week. It's really very varied. So
All right,
keeps it interesting.
One of the a lot of folks asked Turwinkle to come and interview you folks specifically because they've enjoyed your story circle events. Now, how long have you guys been doing the story circles?
We've been having story circles within the guild for about as far back as I can remember, and I've been in here for 2 years, so I'm not quite sure where the beginning of that was at. Officers are mentioning that I should mention that we also do hunting events, feast, and trinket crafting and such as well.
Now, when you guys do events, do you invite other guilds to join you? Are these community or are these more just guild-only events?
Most of our events are guild-only. Trolls are pretty... Because we're taking in all the tribes, most of the tribes don't really play well with others. I'd like to get into more events with the rest of the realm as opportunities show itself, but many of them we just really can't attend in characterly, obviously. For example, the Imanis would probably, yeah, they'd probably eat the Blood Elves.
Okay.
We're sorry.
Alrighty.
You're not sorry.
Yeah, no reason
I'm
to
a
be
little
sorry. Now, as far as guild meetings, do you hold weekly or monthly guild meetings?
I try to aim to have a guild meeting once a month. That's usually about the time that stuff will start to pop up that I feel like I need to talk about, or we'll plug guild events that we're excited about, storylines and such, and just, talk about whatever issues are arising in the guild.
All right, and perfect. And so, folks, that'll bring us to our next segment. When we come back, we'll talk about what the Shadowtusk Clan is up to currently in their storyline. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, May. So what is the Shadowtusk Clan up to in their storyline currently?
Well, at the moment, we don't have one big oversweeping storyline, although we have a lot of little ones in the works, such as yesterday, somebody's alt, an elf, came in through the city and killed some bats in one of the shrines, and today he was captured, thrown into troll prison, and really beat up, I hear. And I know the Blood Drinkers and the Shadow Hunters have a personal storyline. It's a little bit like West Side Story, where they just really go at each other constantly. And we have and will probably pick up soon in the future. People got a little tired of it for a moment because there's a lot of fighting and we want to do some other things. But we do have a bit of a war storyline going on with the rest of the Veil. We really do need to pick that back up. That was very fun. But we were role-playing as the other races wanted to beat us up and get us out of Zul'Gurub to take the resources inside here. And other than that, it's just really interesting personal storylines coming out of whatever the subclasses are doing at the moment in their training, or whatever people have going if they have like events that are going on for more than one day. I think previously we had a bunch of people go and visit the Sand Fury, stuff like that.
All right, wonderful. And so you allow all the personal RP storylines to arc kind of into a main theme then in the guild?
Yeah, we do. We like to push the personal storylines and sort of involve everybody into, your business.
Well, wonderful. So, folks, when we come back, one of my favorite parts of the interview we will be getting to, and that's the one-on-one talks with some of the folks here about what they enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan. So, we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And again, one of my favorite parts of any guild interview is finding out what people enjoy about being in that guild. Because again, there are hundreds of guilds out there that you could be a part of. And so why have they chosen this guild to be in? And so first up, we have Jay, how do you pronounce this? Jay Zumbai? Jay Zumbai?
Well, sir, I mean, we could spend all night going on about where I got the idea for my name. To answer your question more directly, it's something of a Creole. It's kind of like a phonetic mixture of the English pronunciation of the letter J, and the rest of the name is kind of the way someone who normally speaks Spanish would say it. So I pronounce it as Jayazumbi, though everyone else who pronounces it as Jayazumbi are technically correct as well.
Okay, so it's an awesome name. And so, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
Well, sir, what I enjoy most is my interaction with everyone in the guild, not just because it's a question of logging on and saying hi to a few friends and whatnot, but also to everything that the guild entails, meaning all the events that I help others put together, as well as oversee or even be a part of, that others take the time to put together as well. Being a part of storylines that are memorable, fun, enjoyable for everyone. Also too, as per this character's particular nature, a little untroll-like, considering excuse me, that trolls tend to be a little savage, a little brutal, but all the same, this guy here, he tends to be the kind of guy whom you can talk to, come to for advice, ask questions, just somebody who likes to listen, so to speak, which is something of a rarity, or more like a curiosity, if you will, in troll culture, although that's open to personal interpretation and whatnot. But all the same, I really love being part of this entire guild experience overall.
Well, that is an excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Shekarek. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
Honestly, my favorite thing is just how friendly everyone is and how many friends I have. Honestly, I've been in the guild for 4 I think definitely like 4 years, I think. And just honestly, I've seen a lot of people come and go, and it's just really nice to have all of these friendly faces all the time. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be without everybody. Honestly, it's just Jaya, like you said, everyone's really friendly. Honestly, as May said, he is honestly the nicest guy I've ever met. Honestly, I'm completely serious in saying that. I actually have a bit of a reputation in the guild for telling puns. Actually, do you want a pun?
Go ahead.
Why are ice trolls so mean?
I don't know. Why are they so mean?
Because they have hearts of ice, and they always give everyone the cold shoulder. I'm sorry.
I love you, Ralph.
Alrighty. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Wahl, or Wallakash. He is the champion of the Frozen Wastes. He's a level 90 troll death knight. And so, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
Yeah, most of all, I mean, the events are great, the people are great. But I think one of the coolest things that I think we have that I don't, I mean, I've been fair few other role-playing guilds, you know, both Alliance and Horde side. But one thing that I think we really got going for us that I love every time I log in is that we have this place to role-play in, and it feels like a living, breathing city when you come here. Like, just there's always somebody on, always somebody doing something, you know, no matter what time of day it is. I mean, I log in early in the morning, late at night. There's just people hanging out in the city. So, I mean, rather than, you know, most people in a guild hanging out, you know, in Agrimar or Shrine of Two Moons or something like that, we come here and hang out. And so, I mean, you know, there'll be people watching the gates, you know, preventing intruders from coming in. There'll be trolls sleeping, sitting in their huts, you know, people sparring in our arena, you know, things like that, that just, you know, it really does, you know, bring you into the game all that much more and really immerses you into your clan. And it's just so much fun because, I mean, you just walk around the city, and you might bump into one of your friends or, you know, start chatting up with somebody and then take off again and, you know, find a story circle going on or somebody cooking something up, and you just get a chance to sit there and enjoy it with them. You know, no structured event, just a lot of really free open RP. That's a lot of fun.
Well, that is great, and yeah, I think it's important that a guild has a place that they can call their own, and I think you guys have chosen a perfect spot, especially for not only your race but for your guild as well. I think it flows really well with your RP. So excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. All right, up next we have Tikula, or as they like to call him, Tictac. And so, sir, now I notice your gear here. Were you hurt recently, or?
No, in character, my Takula is actually a spirit warrior, and because of their training and all, they cannot wear heavy armor as it upsets the spirit.
Oh, okay, wonderful. That is actually excellent. So, Tic-Tac, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
I gotta say one of the things I enjoy the best is, and I know this has been said a lot, but it's the sense of community, and really the thing that I enjoy the most out of all the community is like the rivalries between certain people, certain factions. Like Tic-Tac and Zalakar hate each other with burning passion.
Okay, so that does add in this instance, that drama is a good thing because it adds kind of a storyline there for you guys. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is, but I mean, like one of our things is like anytime we see each other, we just like kind of like give each other a wide berth, and it really adds to the in-depthness of our character.
You bet. You bet. So, well, that is an excellent answer, so thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next, we have Garsfan. He's a level 90 troll shaman. And again, I love your transmog, sir.
Thanks, but not actually a shaman in characterly anymore. He is a shadow hunter trainee. Can't talk to the elements anymore, sadly. He misses them. But what I love most about Shadowtusk Clan, well, one of the two things you actually kind of brought up there is the subclass progression that people have the options to. Like, shamans can be witch doctors or shadow hunters. Hunters can also be shadow hunters. There's a bunch of different options depending on what class you are. And then I also really like how the clan goes about religious roleplay. Trolls are very in touch with their Loa, and they show it here at Shadowtusk Clan. For instance, Gars, before he started Shadowhunter training, was a devout of Hirik, the Bat Loa, and he would make sacrifices about 3 times a day at least.
Alright, well, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Luna 2, or Luna, and she's a level 90 troll shaman. And so, Luna, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
Well, I was actually a member of the Shadowtusk Clan several years ago on a different character, and I actually took the character out, took a small vacation from the guild, and came back on a completely new character. So there are several faces here that I know, several faces that I trust, which makes it nice and enjoyable. It's been said before, but I'll say it again, the people here are wonderful. They really are. You actually end up developing a lot of relationships and friendships with the people in and out of game, which is great. It's always nice to come in and see an active, friendly community full of people who greet you and talk to you and joke with you, so there's that aspect of it. The thing that I really enjoy about it, though, is the fact that there are so many different troll tribes present, and that we actually allow ourselves to have rivalry between the different tribes. For example, Luna here is a Zandalari, and with the current storyline in-game right now with the Zandalari, they're not really liked, because they're doing a bunch of damage and they're ruining a bunch of troll tribes. So what's really nice is being able to come into the guild and have some people go, wow, it's a Zandalari, I've heard about them, that's amazing, and really respect him, and to have some people come in and see a Zandalari and just want to rip his throat out. So it's really a nice aspect of the game. Not as much as Jaya, but Luna here is one of the more gentle trolls. He doesn't like to fight, but he will if he has to. And that kind of puts a neat perspective on the game and on the race itself.
Wow, that is a great answer. Thank you very much, Luna.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, folks. Up next, we have Ochnar, shamed of the Shadowtusk Clan. He's a level 90 troll hunter. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about being in the Shadowtusk Clan?
Well, when I joined this guild about 3 or 4 years ago, the environment of role-playing in a video game was a foreign thing to me altogether, let alone learning an entire culture. This guild, it took me under its wing, so to speak, and even from the very onset, they will help you learn and adapt to an environment that, even for those that are veterans of WoW, do not always have a good grasp on. Determination and dedication will get you very far in this clan, as well as treating others like the people that they are behind the screens. Back when I first joined, the clan did not have the best of reputations. Members would harass people out of character for being in the city or other faults that really weren't their fault at all, a stigma that haunts us occasionally to this day. But even from the roughest of starts, where the server viewed us negatively, we clawed up and evolved into the respectful clan we are today, setting ourselves in as purveyors of world roleplay and a close-knit community of friends that no longer tolerates harassing actions from days old. From a guild governed by whoever happened to be the top dog, to being governed by the people that make it up. It is a strong community in which words are heard, and if the clan wants to go in a certain direction, the will is heard and pushed on, rather than the one with the crown forcing the majority to go one way against their immediate wishes. There is something for all that want to join, from those liking military-like endeavors, getting opportunities to train and evolve into certain subclasses, to those that like to just roleplay with friends, getting to do so with no pressures. We also are one of the few, if not only, guilds that offer a housing system. The city is full of huts that we have a list of online to who owns, not really owns, but you know what I mean, which that makes it a neighborhood of sorts where you can reliably find friends and companions in their dwellings. Overall, this clan has grown significantly from a rough start to one of relative glory. While I am no longer the guild master and no longer an exceptionally active participant, this clan always has a special place with me, having seen it grown up into something I can be proud of.
Wow, that has got to be, I think, out of all the guild interviews that I've done, probably one of the best answers I've gotten about a guild. That is fantastic.
Swoosh!
Thank you very much.
She was very eloquent.
Yes, thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Maymun, chief of the Shadowtusk Clan, and she's a level 90 troll warlock. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about leading this motley bunch of trolls, this tribes that are all put together in this clan? What do you enjoy about leading these fine folks?
Well, what I love about this clan and what I love about leading this clan, the reason I love this clan was just simply the people. I love the people in this clan. It is a big guild, and we have a lot of new members joining, and you know, frequently some older members will have to step out for whatever reason. Hope they have fun. But I love the community, and when Ochnar was stepping down, it felt only right to step up and not let this guild, who's just full of so many wonderful people and who I have had so many great experience with, you know, fall apart. That'd just be horrible to me. So I think I'm getting off track a little. I love leading this guild because I love the people in this guild, and without them it would be horrible. It wouldn't be a guild at all. I'd just be sitting on some poor little mountain of mud. It'd be horrible.
Okay, with that sad image, I would like to add that what I've seen here tonight, we've had a great time with the interview thus far, but what I've seen is that everybody really, in between takes and whatnot, really enjoys being here, and I think that always goes back to how they are led and the leadership of a guild. And so I think you're doing a wonderful job, and I think that everybody has indicated so thus far. So excellent job to you, ma'am. And so folks, when we come back, we're going to kind of give the floor back to May here and have her cover anything that we might have missed. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, well, we are in the marketplace, I'm assuming, or the where are we here?
This is a bit of a marketplace, yes. Sometimes we have an event where we bring everybody out here and they sell their goods and characterly, like carved bones or text items for Mayman or just fruit. Somebody was juggling last time. That was amusing.
Oh, okay, excellent. They weren't juggling gnomes, were they?
No, axes.
Okay. okay, that's better. All right, well, excellent. So now, May, this is the time where we allow guild leaders the opportunity to maybe add something that we might have missed during the interview. And so is there anything that you would like to add about the guild that you would like people to know?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that I forgot to mention or have thought to mention. In regards to out of character interviews, you will notice that we are a bit tight. Maybe you'll notice tight on the subclasses like witch doctors, hexers, shadow hunters, blood drinkers, and dynamancer primals. And that's because inside the guild we have a really cool thing where we like to find leaders of subclasses and have them train people that want to be that subclass inside the guild. So everybody's sort of role-playing that subclass the same way. And it saves us from god modding, basically. That's the big reason for it. And just, it provides more interesting roleplay with the rest of the clan, you know. They get better in their subclass, and in that they have to work with the rest of the clan to improve. You know what I mean? There also, some of my officers want me to plug this. We do have on our website wonderful, wonderful, wonderful resources. If you're looking for troll information, we have information on all the LOA. We have really detailed information on every troll tribe and a history of the guild, and just lots of really interesting stuff for somebody coming in. We aren't super elitist, but we do follow lore pretty inherently in this guild, or really strongly in this guild. And yeah, you know, for apps coming in, we're not going to like push people away. Certainly not. We are totally great with new people coming in, but we do like if somebody doesn't know their lore, we're going to work with them to make a character that's really believable and who is interesting to roleplay and has that history behind them as well. Another thing I want to mention was, and we get this sort of stigma a lot, we roleplay inside Zul'Gurub, but you know, we're not stealing this area. you know, we're not going to run at you and be like, oh, you can't roleplay here, you know. The only time that's really a problem is if somebody wants to set up a long-term guild here, and there might be problems down the road, obviously, if two really big guilds are saying that they roleplay in Zul'Gurub, but, I mean, if somebody wants to have an event here, if they want to come in and do their own thing, or want to have a little small roleplay in here, you know, whatever, we mind their business, you know. We don't mind their business. We don't care. It's fine, really. And, heck, I think we're even having some guild is going to have a big PvP event in the Thex in a couple of months, I think, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And, it's just, we're not like that. It's just what I want to say. We love Wormrest, you know, we love the community inside of our guild, but the only reason that community is so strong is because we're Wormresters, and the community on Wormrest is wonderful. I mean, 99% of the people I meet on this realm are amazing. Honestly, I love Wormrest.
All right, well, that is excellent. And again, folks, if you do have a new troll out there and you do want to learn the lore, I can't think of a better guild to come and participate with than the Shadowtusk Clan. They really have the lore down, and again, it's not elitist. It's just they really stick to that troll lore, and they're willing to help any new RPer out there to not only learn, but to have fun in playing the troll. And so, excellent. So, folks, when we come back, Turwinkle is going to say his goodbyes to this wonderful, wonderful guild. Alrighty, folks. Well, as you can see here, they have made Turwinkle a wonderful jacuzzi, and this is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It feels really good. And again, they're putting potatoes and carrots and all sorts of things in the pot here, or the jacuzzi, as it were. So it has been wonderful talking with all of you tonight, and we've had a great time. And I want to thank everybody for their patience and answering all of Turwinkle's pestering questions. You all look great, and again, we look forward to seeing what else the Storm, or the Shadowtusk Clan has in store. Turwinkle, I don't think this is a jacuzzi at all. I think this is a... Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we made it safe and sound, barely, back to Chewin Camp. And boy, Turwinkle, what a fun night, wasn't it?
No way.
Now, Turwinkle, just because they tried to eat you doesn't make it necessarily a bad night. Let's go ahead and give the Shadowtusk Clan a wonderful thank you for taking the time tonight to talk with us all about their wonderful all-troll guild.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Yes, certainly. So, folks, thank you. And for you folks out there, if you like this episode, click that like button. If you'd like to comment on this episode or on any of our previous episodes, please do so below. Let us know what you liked and let us know what you didn't. And finally, if you'd like to subscribe, well, we would love to have you. So just hit that subscription button today. Well, Turwinkle, excellent job, sir. As always. And so, Turwinkle, I guess we will catch you next time.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. Bye-bye.